Hey guys, I am here with baby Noah, and I'm trying to get my camera so I can focus on baby Noah. And I'm going to pull him a little bit closer to the camera. Got it. Boom. There you are. Anyway guys, if you're watching me, you might as well go ahead and subscribe. So go ahead and smash that red subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, leave me a comment below, click the bell to be a part of a notification squad, and don't forget to follow me on Instagram as MsSerenity Smith. And if you're not following me on Facebook as Serenity Smith, I do have a group on Facebook. It's called MsSerenity Smith Doll Chat Club. Look me up, and there you go. And that's the whole spiel for the beginning of this video. Now, this video. All right, so I'm just gonna start talking, and hopefully I don't get off track, because I don't feel like doing no cutting out nothing or whatever. I don't say the wrong things to piss anybody off, but I'm gonna go ahead and apologize ahead of schedule. If you get pissed off or feel a little angry in your pants, I'm sorry for that. But anyway, so I was watching a video the other day, and it triggered some thoughts, which I've seen this happen several times, where smaller channels feel like people don't watch them because they are a smaller channel. Let me give you a news flash, honey. Every channel started at 0. So they had to go from somewhere. Now, yes, indeed, there are some channels that maybe was not grown organically, meaning they didn't work their way up. They may have paid for subscribers. They may have, paid for the views. They may pay for the channel to be more promoted, etc., blah, 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 blah. Whatever. They got where they're at for however. But there are some channels that have worked very hard, or I will say my channel started growing organically, but I will say that I did have some help with my channel. And what happened is a couple of my videos went viral, and that pulled in a lot of other subscribers and views for a while, until YouTube stopped the way they were doing their algorithm. What is it? Something, whatever. They stopped the way that they would push your videos for people suggesting your videos to watch and stuff like that. Or they killed a lot of our popular videos. Like, when I say killed them, they stopped them from growing. They stopped them from showing as much and stuff like that. So for many years, I had a video or two that was like going like crazy, and now they barely move now, because you can't even, they hardly ever even come up in the search bar. So that's one of the ways that some of the channels help grow. But for the most part, some of us that's been around for a long time, we've been doing this for a long time. It takes time to grow a channel. I've been on YouTube for 6 years. I didn't come and, do a video once every 2-3 months. I was pretty consistent every day. Sometime, I would skip a day, maybe here or there. When I first started out, I kind of was a little spotty, because it is a little discouraging when you only got like one person watching or nobody watching, and you're making videos, and it's kind of like, I'm making videos for what? And then you kind of like don't make them as often. But then I started being consistent and making them at least, I would make them when I just had a box open. And then I started doing changing videos. And then, I just kind of started doing my thing, just being silly me, just from one thing to the next. So, it does take time, but you do have to put in work. And a lot of people, I feel like they want to start a channel and just, boom, magically grow. You want to blow up fast. There's no come up fast here. You gotta like put in the work. And like I said, I've been here for 6 years, and there's other people that came in, watched, then they took what style they wanted to take or whatever, and they went at it hard, and they got half as many subscribers as I do, and they've only been here for maybe 2 years. So you know, everything is different. I'm gonna say this, and I know y'all hate for me to say this. Okay, I'm not gonna say it. I'm just gonna say some people are supported a lot more than others, and so their channel will grow a lot faster. It is some truth to that. The algorithm play a lot in how your views are getting out there too with the exposure. That's out of, you know, our control. But another thing that I want to talk about, and this goes a little bit further, and this hits a little bit more personal to me. But before I go there and get deeper in topic and go to changing this little guy, I'm going to show you this little outfit that his auntie sent. She sent other things, but I'll show them as they go. And it says "free to be me," and I thought that was so adorable. Along with the other stuff, she sent a man shirt and all this. So Auntie Creed, thank you. We're so excited to put this on him. I hope it don't be too big. But and then I don't know if I told y'all, but when I was at the doll show, I met Brown Sugar again, and she got Noah these bracelets. And you know, his thing is sickle cell awareness, which his color is red. That's his theme color. In the month of September, y'all gonna see him. He's gonna be a nothing but red, okay? Because you guys know that he's named after part of his name. He was inspired by several things. I love the name Noah, but part of the inspiration was a real boy named Noah, and he does have sickle cell, and he's just a couple years old. And so red is Noah's color. Anyway, so there's this other thing that goes around where people is constantly, you know, saying, oh, you know, people only watch them because they have Claritella dolls, or people, you know, you got to have a Claritella doll for people to like your videos, etc., etc. And a lot of people are lumping us all into one. There's a whole clique out there that's pro Claritella, and they have a whole different mindset from me. In fact, we don't even click. You get it, you know? And so when it really like gets under my skin, and I won't lie, when people lump me and put me in a box, and especially when they put me in a box with people that I don't even associate with like that, on that level. And like, all of us are doll snobs, or we feel better than, or we don't communicate with people unless they have Claritella dolls too. And this is just in general. I'm not talking about this one individual, but I've heard people say this a lot. And I don't feel better than I have a Claritella doll, because guess what? I tell y'all all the time, and even if y'all don't believe it, it's the truth. I honestly, if I didn't have other dolls in my collection of quality that people were interested in, that I can sell to buy a Claritella doll, I would not have ever been able to get Claritella dolls. So I'm no different than the average collector, because I am the average collector. I don't make a whole lot of money, and I'm not rich, and you know, therefore, even though people don't allow me to be able to say, I get where you're coming from, because they say, oh, how can you get where I'm coming from when you got all these dolls, you know, or you got these Claritella dolls in your collection. I truly do understand where a lot of people coming from, like with price and this and that. But, you know, it's like anything else in life. If you want it bad enough, you figure out a way to get it. And okay, let's say that you don't want it and you feel like it ain't for you. You feel like people are stupid for spending the amount of money that they spend on a doll. You know, you have to be careful how you put things out there into the universe. That's funny, because me of all people saying that. But I'm going to put it like this. You know, the same way that you say that someone's stupid for spending $10,000 on a Claritella doll, somebody could say you're stupid for spending, you know, $3,000 on a baby clown doll that nobody's never going to want to buy other than other baby clown collectors, because they have such a bad stigma on their name. So you have to be careful when you go to doing stuff like that. and then saying, oh, why nobody's not watching you? Well, you're constantly offending the people that you're saying are not watching you. Maybe they're not watching you because all you do is down talk them about how much money they're spending, or they think they're all that because they have these type dolls and you don't even like the dolls, etc., etc. Then who wants to watch that and get beat down all day watching just tear them down? Maybe stop pointing fingers and put the energy into your channel and just go and let it grow at a normal pace. It's not gonna just boom, wake up and you got 100 more subscribers every day. It doesn't work like that unless you end up getting a video that goes viral, or you are doing something else that whatever these other people do. Oh, I don't need to change this diaper. I didn't even bring him a diaper. But I just hate that people just assume that just because you have a certain type of style, or you know, you buy babies that that's in a certain cost bracket, that you're a doll snob, because it's not really true. I actually, to be honest, like for example, Noah, I would have probably never shown Noah publicly, and like I told y'all before, I hesitated about showing him, and I kept him for a couple weeks. I just wanted to check, and I kept him for a couple weeks, privately, just because, you know, my whole thing is I hate the whole judgment. I hate the whole, you know, if you put, you know, that he's Willow by Claire Taylor in your title, you got to be doing it as bragging. Now, I'm not going to say that some people do use it for bragging rights, and some people do it for the views. You know, they get the dolls for the views. But if people follow, the people that followed me for a long time, they know the dolls that I have collected, even before Claire Taylor, I get really into them. I like what I like, even when nobody else is liking them. You know, I've had some babies that wasn't a popular, you know, doll, and I just still loved it, and I still showed it and shared it, and hey, it is what it is. It's not about the name brand. It's about what I like. And, you know, Claire's just a very talented artist that I happen to be in love with work. I'm a true fan, and that's, you know, I guess that should be okay, but to some people it's not. But it's like, you can't win. It's like, if you're a big channel and you go to comment on other people's channels that don't have dolls in the same caliber as your dolls, then you only like them because they have less than. I've been accused of that. And then if you comment on channels that have dolls like your dolls, then oh, you're only commenting on people that have dolls from certain artists because you're a doll snob. So it's like, you can't win for losing. Like you can't satisfy people. And I just hate that people always saying, oh, the little channels get picked on, or they don't get the love, or, you know, etc., etc. But what about the big channels that, and I'm not even, I mean, there's channels that's got 200, 300,000 subscribers. I'm not even the biggest channel out here. But what about us that people automatically say that because we have more subscribers that we're this or that? We're always talked about like we're bad people just because we have people watching our channel. Then it's the thing about the views, like, oh, people only watch them because, let me tell you something, there's videos where I don't even show my Claire Taylor dolls that does better than when I show my Claire Taylor dolls. It just depends on the content. You know, a lot of it too, I'll be honest, I'm not good at that, and that's why I don't really do that well anymore, because now the new thing with YouTube is you gotta have very nice, clicky, catchy titles, and I just write whatever in my titles, and therefore I don't get the, I'm sorry, I know this looks crazy, but his shirt is up under here. Okay, come on, boy. It's like his shirt is tucked up under the back of him, see? And I was trying to do it without having to lift him up. But yeah, but so it just, you know, it just really it's really about people, what they like, and taking time. You have to build time. You have to have exposure. And I'm not saying you have to change who you are. If you want to, you know, talk about people and this and other, well, you might not get those people watching, but you might gain another audience. But you got to be consistent. You can't quit every other day. It just don't work that way. You got to be consistent and keep doing what you're doing for a while, and then it will grow. You can't do a video every 2 months. Or, okay, let me see. I'm going to have to put this in part 2. I'm gonna have to do this in part 2. Put this in part 2. I'm gonna have to do 2 parts. Look at him. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me come back because I need to refresh.